Hey guys, Void of Dust Gaming here. This is a video showing you the Hellfire Demon's Arms Skud skin as well as the full gameplay of one of the matches I had. You have been landing on Void of Dust Gaming, your channel for Arena Valor guides and gameplay. This is the right place for you if you want to have wiki updates on the best heroes out there, which doesn't mean that they are played from the best player out there in the world. You gotta check some other channel if that is your interest. This is going to be, guys, one of the matches. We have a really good setup, but this is going to be one of the matches where I will die numerous times. I think in the end we have 7 or 8 deaths, and I gotta say that I still feel that Skud is quite difficult to play with. That being said, for the guys who don't know me, I am usually around Gold League. I have managed to jump to Platinum on the weekend, but to be fair, I'm greedy. I don't concentrate that good. I don't outplay people a lot, and it's just about the gameplay with one of the most beautiful skins out there in the world, because I think it's looking so great. And for the guys who haven't seen it yet, the Arden will become the champion with the next Hellfire skin out there. You can already see how the skin looks if you are happening on the European server. If you check out Arden, and it's located that it will be one of the skins that are supposed to come with the lucky draw. So if someone is interested in that, check out that video. And let's talk about the build. Let's talk about the stupid stuff that I have been doing right now. And that was just the worst first blood that I could ever make. Like, why did I fight him? I don't even know. After I played him, I played the Skud a couple of days ago, and this is bonkers. Why would you do something like that? Like, I knew that he was standing out there. I'm using one of the builds I found on the internet. Like, this isn't something that I created myself, and it is supposed to be a really bursty glass cannon roaming build, which means, for the guys who don't know anything about all these terms that I'm using in my videos, it is supposed that you are the guy who follows up for the tank. You dish out loads of damage. Like, you can insta kill a AD carry if you have the right items, especially AD carries who are not that tanky. Like, usually they are not that tanky. We're not talking about you, Morven. We are talking about normal AD carries, as you have seen in the video, featuring Violet, Yorn, Stephanie, all these kind of heroes. They are so squishy that Skud can one-shot them. That is for sure. I don't say that I can one-shot them, but I can say a good Skud player can one-shot them, like even a normal Skud player can one-shot them. So we're talking about a build which is focusing on a little defense. As you have seen, there is the Mantle of Ra inside that build. I think it's quite good for a solo laner on the one hand, and on the other hand, we are building full items on damage. That's like the outcome that we want to have. And as you can see, I am pretty much behind in this part of the game because I am sitting on 2 deaths already. And luckily for me, that will change. And here comes the first kill that I made in the game, and that was quite easy because he was fighting a 1 versus 2 situation. And I would pretty much say that the 2 deaths that I have been facing were easily avoidable. So, I mean, in the end, it's an outcome. The game goes like it goes, but this was completely avoidable. Look at how much damage I do. She's lucky that she's able to get away, and we have to get away right now because we are facing so much damage, especially from the 2 AD carries, and I don't have anything on a range setup, so I can't do anything against it. And now I have to go back to my lane. So I think the important thing about every character in this game is that you should roam a lot. And as you can see, I'm not dealing that much damage to a Lubu on level 5. And that's going to become better. The longer the game goes, the better it is. And you can look at this damage potential. Like, you can easily farm off creep waves. And that's what I do at the moment. Like, I use a hit and run tactic. I go in, and what I want to is to get the Lubu to the point where the minions will start to be killed at his tower. but unfortunately he doesn't do me that favor, and I have to fight him again. And let's see, he is still too strong, especially because he's sitting on ult. And right now would be the point where I could do the same mistake. There is Lubu again, there's Violet again, but I am running out. The only thing that Lubu can do right now is to get me with his 2, like with his slow kind of, I don't know what it is, looks like a black flame or something maybe. One of the Uchiha clan gave that to him, and there we go. Bam, 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 bam. And now I have to go out again. Good thing is, Butterfly goes in, and now she's dead. Like, could I don't really know, as I haven't seen it like on the mini map that I have been, like, even now while I'm recording the game, could have been that I could have helped, but I think she was fairly low as soon as she walked in. And right now we're about to lose the middle tower, and there we go, it is gone. So that's pretty much a bummer, but we are doing some damage to her, and right now that was technically stupid. I threw her back into the safety, and that's causing me to lose that tower because the Lubu is already on my tower, sitting there with some canyon minions, and I don't know, like, yeah, we don't have a real middle lane. We have got a lot of roaming potential. We've got we've got a lot of stuff going on in the Darcy. Darcy is roaming a lot, but of course we have to take the towers. Like, we have to keep attention to our towers as well, so that our towers are not threatened by the enemy, because that is like our main source of winning the game. Not losing towers, and the enemy loses towers. That is your key to success. And yeah, there's not that much about it. So a lot of stuff going on at the bottom of the map, and that's the reason why I push this tower so hard. Like, I want to get that tower, even with the Lubu coming. I try to do as much damage as possible, and the outcome is the one that I intended to. We have at least got the tower. Now I'm free to roam, and now I'm free to go into places and start just causing some damage. Lubu ults, you can see that with the red stuff that he was thrown out, and that is the time where I have to get out of the fight. I have been building Mantle of Ra at the moment. I have the Hermes selected boots, and right now, as I think I'm on the Omni arms is the next item, and that's a pretty good item. Like, oh, I don't know what I did there. Like, that was just such a brain fart moment. But look at me. Look at how beautiful I look lying down there with the Hellfire skin. Really nice skin. Good Butterfly here. Like, she's able to pop in. She's able to do some damage, and she's dead. That could have been a double kill. Unfortunately, it isn't. And now the Yawn should go out, because he is no match for the Kali. If she has ult, he will be dead, because she deals piercing damage. But fortunately, we can get out here, and it's looking pretty bad. And you guys might think, why is he uploading things like that? And I always say, you learn from the mistakes that other players make, and I'm really good at making mistakes. So check that out. Bam, there we go. I just love Skud. Like, he's such a nice character. I love his abilities. I just have the feeling that he is a little bit fragile. He's not as tanky as Richter or the other heroes, and you have this kind of problem. Like, I think the combo, and I've been talking about that with better Skud players, I think the combo should be, you load up your arm on the 2, you dash in with your 1, you deal the damage, and then you can basically throw people around as soon as you believe that your backline might get them. It's a bit tricky to position him. Like, for me, it's a bit tricky. Look at that. Like, that was perfect. I was throwing him into the wall, and now I can deal some damage, and the Lubu should be dead by now, and that's just perfect. And now I can go and retreat, but I decide to go in and deal some damage, just in case that my team can't make it. That was the intention on that. And now we can do the Abyssal Dragon, but I wanna scale, because your passive, every time your glove or your fist starts to light up, you will have the passive that you deal extra damage and you will get some life back. You've got some life steal on your passive, which is pretty great in laning phases because you don't have to have monsters or heroes. That thing goes off on minions as well. So you can heal up under tower, which is pretty insane. And your arm, like your tool, is some kind of mixture between more damage on the one hand and faster damage on the other hand, because what your 2 does is it increases your attack speed on the one hand, and on the other hand your glove loads up if you don't attack, and the next attack that you do will deal additional damage. Look at that, like that was the additional damage, and now I'm dead again. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Like, this is really hard for me to watch as well. Like I've played the game before, so it might be even harder for you, and this is like, what is she doing? I don't really get it, but that should be a dead. No, outplayed. Like, really nice Valheim play here. He really got out of the thick of this fight, and the other guys did a good job on protecting him. So we are standing on a 13 versus a 16. I won't tell you if we win the game or if we lose the game, because that would just be unfair. I do that sometimes, but no spoilers intended here. Maybe this is just about a game that shows you how not to do it. Could be. Throwing Lubu right into the tower. That was planned, actually. For the first time in life, that was my intention, and I'm going with I think it's a pretty standard and a pretty solid build, and we are dealing damage to that Valor here. It's beautiful. Look at that. Bam, there he goes. I'm dealing damage to Lubu. Like, finally I can do something against Lubu, but this ult that Lubu has with the life steal that he gets, and on the other hand I think he gets attack speed increase. That's just insane. Look at how much sustain he has. That's pretty crazy for a hero. So never mind, she's dead again, and right now we should clear the minions, and then afterwards we should go down to help the Yorn kill the Abyssal Dragon. But that's not what we do. Ah, look at that. I have an idea. Yeah, I just saw it, but we were too late because I didn't swipe. But it doesn't matter because there are minions down there. And every time you will find some minions on the map, that's always a really welcome target to heal up again. Bam. That's how much damage you can do. So with Skud you have basically 2 options. The first option is you load up your glove and then you attack afterwards. After it is fully loaded, because you can actually see how much stacks you have already completed down here at the stack bar, like where your buffs are. Or the other thing is that you can actually just pop the stuff, start attacking, and your attack speed will go up and you deal more damage to the enemy as well. Like, for me, in my perspective, what I found to be a really good thing to happen is the combination of loading up the glove to stage 5. We've got that right now, and now it's on to the glove on 5, and then afterwards dealing damage to the enemy. He comes in the Lubu. Don't know what he did there, and that's an easy kill for me because I can just go right through him with my 1 and I kill him, and the Yorn scores the triple kill. Ace, man. Now you have seen the 13 versus the 16. And ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you that we are sitting on a 22 versus a 20 right now. So we turned the tide in our favor. We managed actually to get the stuff back, and right now it is on us to get that game to win, like to win this game. I can see that something over there happened, and I just checked that there is a Valheim, so I have to be careful on that because he has the stun and I don't have any spot removal or something that can negate crowd control. But right now I am about to clear the wave and I go as quickly as I can back to my team, but everyone is dead, which is unfortunate, and the game will continue quite a while because, as you can see, the video of the length of the video is quite large. So sorry for that, but I mean, I paid pretty much money for that skin, so I think it is best that you learn everything about it and you see every situation. And now I'm dead again. Like, yeah, that was some kind of common thing. And I don't even think that I'm the one who died most of the times in the fight, but that was a pretty stupid team fight. And as you can see, I just double checked if I'm what I did and how good my team was and how good I was, and thought I was doing horrible. But then I saw the other statistics, and I know that these 23 kills have to come from someplace. And as you can see, this was like a really nice double kill for the enemy team. They've got our Darcy and they've got our Kilgroth, and now even Butterfly. Is she able to make it? In no time. That was crazy. And I think that was the point where I thought, like, goodbye, this is over. I killed the Violet. I see that I have a lot of people down there who are able to kill other stuff, and right now I have to go in, but this combination of stuns and stuff that the Valheim and the Lubu are throwing out at us is just too much to bear. That's I don't have any armor at the moment. Oh, that's a lie. I have a bit of armor at the moment, but not enough. Like the chainmail and the Mail of Pain and the other stuff is not working. And look at that, like we somehow managed to get into the core of the enemy just because we had that one tower pressure. And middle lane is always a bad one because everyone is going through middle lane and you don't have that coverage that you have on the side lanes, bottom or top lane. So right now at this point it's kind of open who's going to win. Like they had Darkslayer, so they had the buff as well as the dragon, but they did not really use it to win the game. So it is us to go in there. Yon uses his ult here. Game is a bit laggy. I do have that sometimes when I'm in mobile right now with my provider. Don't know what's going on. And here comes the stuff, and I'm like, nope. And I have to go out here. I'm able to get that item because I got the boots, I got the Kali, and I have stolen the Abyssal Dragon. I have stolen the Abyssal Dragon, I have managed to get the double kill, and now I'm able to get out. That was like a play. And that is because on your 2 you have an area of effect. Like that's some kind of spread damage, and I have just used my ult, and I'm really lucky that Darcy has killed Valheim there, but that was another stupid action that I kind of contributed myself to. And as I said, like we just should have pushed that wave, and everything would have been clear, and everything would have been fine. And right now, at least I'm setting on a 7-7-14, which means I have plenty of gold. But it's like, guys, seriously, at this point of the game, I realized, oh no, I'm fully equipped. And that's the point where I decided this was like a tactical change in my setup. I checked the enemy team. And I checked, okay, there is just one damage dealer who is dealing magic damage, which is Kali. And you're able to dodge her skills quite easily because it's pretty predictable. They have Lubu, they have Violet, they have Lumbur, and they have, forgot who they have as well, oh, the Valheim. And they were all building attack damage. And that was the reason why I went with Sonic, because now I don't have to roam anymore. I have to compete in team fights. And you can see the problem that we have right now at this point. We don't have a real tank. Like I'm some kind of hybrid burst damage thing, fueling up stuff and just getting kills in. But we don't have someone who's able to engage, because I should have been the second line. So my problem comes a bit from the team composition. If we would have, even if for something strong like that, that would have been easy, and that would have been a really nice matchup. And right now I have to go. So look at that. There, I was the initiator. I initiated into the team fight, and that's the point where someone else should have come in. And the problem is Butterfly is a second initiator. Like she's not initiating fights because she has to pick who she's jumping at with her ult. Darcy is obviously not an initiator. Kilgroth isn't a real tank. He's like some kind of warrior as well as I am, so that pick wasn't ideal. Like the 2 warriors Kilworth should do solo lane, or like I should do solo lane. But the combination of that, like if we would have a, let's say, one of the top supporters, tank wise, let's say Aram, let's say even Gilder would be quite nice, because he's got a lot of control effects with his 1, with his 2, with his passive. But lucky thing is, Kilworth is really good at split pushing, and that was the reason why he was able to finish. Not the only reason, but it was one of the reasons that made it possible that he can do Darkslayer just by himself. Like, not every other character would be able to do that. And now we just need to push that fucking thing through. And what's going to happen? You can see that 2 of our team are just running around the middle lane. And I'm like, attack, guys. We need to attack. We need to go in here. Kali's down right now. Wasted my ult on that. That was like a complete waste. That was such a waste of time, of space, and stuff like that. Good thing is that my ult comes up in 10 seconds again. And right now we're just camping. We're like, okay. Where is the minion wave? Where is the minion wave? We need to go in right now. And Darcy is nearly dead. And I'm like, dude, seriously? And there we got it. And that was because the butterfly made this massive entry. Like, that was gorgeous. She went in by herself. That was just gorgeous. And now the game is gone. We won the game. And now comes the unbelievable part. Wait for it. Sometimes that's when I don't feel that everything out there is going in real ways. That was so unfair. I didn't know who would like, someone would have been worse, but from my feeling, I wasn't the best. I wasn't the best player in my team. Like, I don't know how I deserve that, but doesn't matter. Here you go. 10.4, 7, 8, 19 assists. That's crazy. That's the full build. I will put it in the description. And all I gotta say is thank you guys for watching. I'm Void of Dust Gaming, and I'm out for now. Bye bye, guys.